Yo, welcome back to the channel, guys. So real quick, it's gonna be like maybe like a 5 or 10 minute video, but I want to show you guys exactly how I trade and what I look for uh, when I'm in the market. As soon as I get into the market, so as soon as I log in, I check I go to the M15. I go up here, click on the M15, and then I basically just start going through different pairs to see um, what setup I can, what setup I like, and basically how I trade. I look for the nearest zone where price is currently at on the F15. So right now it's actually at a zone right now. So what I'll do, I'll come here, I'll get my horizontal line, I'll bring it down to this area right here because this is where uh, the nearest zone is. And then see, it's already pushing up. The price is already pushing up right now. So whenever I get into the market, I look to the left to see exactly where price had rejected. So if you look here at this area, price started here and it came down and then it shot back up. Now it may be probably because of this area here, right here, or here. It is feeding off of that and it shot back up. So basically that's all I'm looking for when I get into the market. We're going to place a few practice trades here. You can see that I'm currently on my demo account. As you know, I don't trade on the weekends anymore. So I'll be placing a few trades for you guys to show you some examples of how it goes uh, when I'm trading zones. So usually when it goes up like this, I'll look for another pair. Um, I don't like to chase it because sometimes you can still win off of this because it can keep shooting up because it is rejection zones right here, here. So it's a lot of rejection areas where it can feed off of and then shoot up. Um, but we'll look for another pair right now. Let's see. And also to all the pairs that I usually trade are 92%. Um, you can trade these down here, but the payout is a little bit lower, uh, or a lot lower. It's 52%. So I like sticking to 92%, just so I can have like the highest payout. And then also here with my this this area here, the stochastic, I look at that as well. If it's at the top of the stochastic, that means that it's an overbought area. So I'll be looking for sales um, on this pair. So on the M15, if I don't see anything to the left, then I'll either look on the M1 to see exactly where it's headed. And it looks like it's nothing to the left either. And it's also dropping too. As you can see, the stochastic is dropping. So I won't mess with this one. Let's see. I'm gonna find another one here pretty soon, real quick, and then I'll get back to you guys. All right, guys. So this is perfect right here. As you can see, it's at a current zone right now. It's at this zone here. Let's see. Hopefully, it shoots up some more. If not, then I'll just go to the M1 because that is the M15. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's at a zone, so it could push up some more. So as soon as it pushes up a little bit more, we'll go ahead and enter this trade here. And all right, we're gonna enter here. I wish I would have entered it when it was at the very top, but that's okay. Now this one doesn't go. I have 3 more entries left. I use the 4 entry rule, meaning that out of 4 entries, if I'm not in profit, then I'm done for the day, and that helps me with protecting my account and not over trading. Got about 22 seconds left. And you see how the candle is like bouncing and rejecting? That means that it's at that zone right now, so it could potentially shoot down. That's what we're looking for. If not, then we'll enter for another one. Okay, so that one didn't go, so we'll enter another position right here. So this is my second entry. And I also recommend, if you're a beginner trader, I recommend starting out not going too high on your entries, just so you're not blowing your account too fast. Got about 28 seconds. Let's see what happens. So it's okay. So it's starting to shoot up more, and once I see it's shooting up more, I could I'll go back to the M15 to see exactly where it's headed, or I'll go to a higher time frame as well. So that's my second entry. Okay, and then I'm gonna wait until this closes out, and then I'll enter again. And something tells me that it's feeding off of either the M15 or the M30 zones. We'll see what happens. All right, I'm gonna enter here. That's my third entry, I believe. And then if this one doesn't go, I got 1 more entry. Usually on my fourth entry, if my fourth entry, I'll usually do a longer trade. I'll usually do either like 5 to 10 minutes, especially if it's a overbought or oversold pair, like it currently is right now. It's oversold or overbought. I mean, excuse me. Okay, just in case. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do a $20 trade here, and then we're gonna go for. We're gonna do 5 minutes because I don't think it's. Let's see what happens. Okay, we lost that one. All right, so we're gonna go in for 5 minutes, and this is my last trade. Now you may be wondering what all this is. All this right here is just indicators that I use to help me identify what the market is doing, if it's going to be an uptrend or downtrend. A lot of people that I follow, um, really don't have these many indicators on their charts because it can be confusing. But me, it works for me. So if you're a trader, You may just have probably the 200 moving average and probably the zigzag, but I like to use the all of these right here: the zigzag, the Keltner channel, the 200 moving average, and also the stochastic to help me identify where price is heading and where the market is heading. All right, so the market is currently moving down, as you can see with the stochastic. Now this is still considered an uptrend because the candles are above the 200 moving average. If they were below here, if they're below the 200 moving average, that means it's a downtrend. So what it could do, it could get to this middle here and then shoot back up and then start riding a uptrend again, or it could break structure and then come back down. So we'll see what happens. But we got about 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. Let's see what if we can win this trade. One thing I will say though too, if you're a beginner trader and you're just starting out, getting your demo account first before you trade with real money, just to get familiar with the broker and just get familiar with trying out strategies, what strategy works for you, and how to trade on the platform itself, because that's gonna help. That's gonna help you out tremendously. Um, I know when I first started 3 years ago, I made the mistake and just I deposited money and started uh, trading with my real money instead of learning first. So um, that could be that could help with your learning curve. Um, so I would recommend getting into the demo account first, and I think it gives you up to 50,000 to play with, but you can play with the numbers, but it gives you enough to start off with demo money, just to see um, how you like the platform, and then just overall just trying to get familiar with trading and the strategies that you're going to use and stuff like that. So we got about 20 seconds left. As I predicted, it was going to get to the middle of the Keltner and start shooting up. But let's see if it continues down. I feel like it's not going to break structure, but we're going to win this trade because we only got 5 seconds left. Now, as soon as you win a trade, you can either, me personally, I like to move on to a different pair. I don't really trade the same pair back to back unless if it's still at that current zone. Then I'll trade it again. But usually I'll just move on to a different pair. All right, so let's move. We're gonna do a few more trades, and then I'll go ahead and end the video. I don't want to make it too long for you guys. And if you do have any questions, always feel free to comment and let me know. kind of like this right here. That was a huge red or a huge selling candle. I feel like it's gonna shoot up. Usually, when you have big candles like this, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have another candle that's gonna reverse. So like it was going down, you had a selling candle, and then this candle here, as you can see, it just shot right up. So whenever you have big candles like that, just remember that it could shoot back down. And that either goes for buy if it's a selling candle or a buying candle. Let's move. Yeah, I'm not really feeling this one. All right, let's move on to another pair. Okay, this is a kind of a clear channel right here. Let's see. We'll get back to 1 minute. Let's see. And also, don't feel obligated to rush into an entry. Trading is not, I would say 90 to 95% mental. Um, you definitely have to be patient going into your entries. You definitely don't want to rush into it. So just be patient on getting into a trade, trying to find the best high probability setup as possible. Um, that's all you can do. You just do your best to find the best possible setup, and then go off of that. All right, let's see. I like this one right here on the M1. Let's see what the M15 is looking like. Okay, it's at the top as well. We're gonna go ahead and see. We're gonna go ahead and enter for a sale right here. And then we got 3 more entries, guys. There's also another strategy that I like to that I like to use, the 3-6 Mafia strategy. If you guys want me to go over that strategy, I can in another video. That one is a little bit more simpler to understand and to grasp. Um, I feel like that'd be good. That's a good strategy for beginners that's starting out who hasn't really learned like support and resistance or zones or anything like that. So if you guys want to see that video, let me know and I'll go ahead and do a video for that. Let's see if we win this one. And we won that one. Okay, perfect. So yeah, guys, that's exactly what I look for when I'm trading. That's my go-to trading strategy. Mainly, one, look to make sure that it's overbought and overbought or oversold, and then I'll look to see where the candles are currently on the M15. If they match up there, then I'll go back on the M1 and then enter the trade for 1 minute, 1 to 2 minutes, and that's basically it. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and like it, and don't forget to subscribe to check out the trading journey that I'm doing right now, or the challenge that I'm doing from $17 all the way to $1,000. And I will see you guys in the next video.